Moving ahead with names and dynamic ranges. In this video, what we're going to see is we're going to deal with the limitation that we saw in the previous video, wherein when we added new employee to this data, this formula accepted the name of the range and it calculated only those values, but it did not undertake the new addition that happened. Okay, if we want this range to be dynamic and it accept the change, we need to use two functions that we have previously seen. One is the offset function and the other one is the count a function. Now what we're going to do is write a formula that needs to be inserted into the name manager, right? What we want is, the objective is clear. We want that the data should be dynamically updated. So offset function is going to help us in this. Kindly refer to the offset video if you not able to recollect what exactly it was. You can go back and just check the offset video. Yeah, so in this case what we want is a given reference that can be a particular cell which is giving us the monthly salary, and we want the full range which an offset function should be able to return. Okay, so let's start using the offset function. The offset returns a reference to a range, that is a given number of rows and columns from a given reference. So using the offset function, first thing that will ask for you is the reference. Our reference is going to be the monthly salary, so it will be E3, comma, rows and columns, it will be 0 0 only. And the next thing it asks for is the height. For height, we're going to use the counta_a function, which basically counts the number of cells in a range that are not empty. Okay, so counta_a, it asks us for the value. The value is going to be the entire column basically that we are considering. Close counta_a, and it asks us for the width. Width is going to be 1 since we are referring only to a single column. That should be 1, and we close the bracket. So we want the height to be dynamically calculated, and hence we are using counta_a. Okay, so as soon as the height changes, your data will dynamically change. Once you're done with this, hit enter, and what you're supposed to do is copy this entire formula and paste it in the name manager. So let's copy this formula, Control C, go to the name manager, click on. Before we do this, let's do a bit of referencing, if otherwise we could be in a problem. So here I want to just reference my cells so that we do not have any problem, and hit enter. Now you can just copy this formula. Now what we're going to do is compare the two name range that we created, the monthly salary and the dynamic salary. If you were to see the monthly underscore salary range, if we use that, is equal to sum monthly salary, what this is considering is only up till Lydia. It is not considering Tony, right? Hence we created the dynamic underscore salary. Let's try out is equal to sum. We select the name of the range that we just gave, dynamic salary, and hit enter. Now if you were to check this monthly salary and dynamic salary, the dynamic salary includes Tony as well, whereas the monthly salary does not. Now this is fine. Let's say if I include one more employee, will it then get updated in the dynamic salary? Let's add in one more employee, David, finance, male, 2200. You see that the number is changed, but just have a look. Yes, it did got updated. So this is how you can use the offset function and the counta function if you want to dynamically change your range and update your data as well. So this was about names and dynamic range. Let's now move on to the next section to learn more about Excel functions.